In this video, you will learn 2 techniques that are going to make you look like a pro, even if you're brand new to card making. Hi, I'm Dawn, creator of DD Creates Crafts, and this is the channel for you to learn simple, duplicatable cards that anyone can make, even if you're a beginner. So come on in and let's create some crafts. How can you see? Can you see good? Making sure. All right, here are the cards we're gonna make. I'm making like a whole bouquet of cards, if you will, and it's gonna be some cards I'm gonna give as a gift, but I'm making birthday cards. I did like a wedding or anniversary card, thinking of you, and we're gonna make a couple more, a get well and a sympathy, I believe it is, yes. So I wanted you to see the first few colors, and these are all kind of what? They're definitely monochromatic, but they're also pastel. So let's put these down here. I'm gonna put this one here so you can use it kind of as a guide to watch as I make these cards and show you some tricks. The first technique I want to teach you, let me put that one to the side. This one, let's get started step 1 with your base. It's a regular A2 card if you're here in the US, and that is a 5.5 by 8.5, and you score it at 4 1/4. Now your second step will be to cut the marvelous print paper. Now I didn't say marvelous, I said marvelous, because it looks like marble and it's fabulous, and it's print paper. So you're gonna cut this piece 5 1/4 by 4. Now, you cannot order this paper. You cannot buy this paper. You can only get it for free. I will tell you how later on in the video. In the meantime, comment below and tell all of us, as I'm making these cards, do you prefer pastel colors or bright colors like I did on Friday's video? Or maybe you do a combination of them both. So this card, here's gonna be the first technique, is die cut 2 labels. One in the color that's gonna match your card base and the other in the white or light to stamp your sentiment. So I'm gonna take my layering piece and cut it right in half. Now we're gonna use this to add a little dimension and a layer to our card. So let me get our glue. And I'm gonna put the glue on this end. There I go. I'm like, where's my glue? Come on out. So then I'm gonna adhere it and leave just a little bitty bit, however much you want poking out on the sides there. Let's do the other side, get us rocking and rolling with our label. I'm gonna flip it over so I can eyeball and figure out how much I need sticking out. A little more, I feel like. Come on. And with glue, you've got some wiggle room. So definitely for this part, use some glue, all right, instead of some tape runner. And I can see right here, I've got a little bitty bit sticking out. So all you do is give it a little haircut and you're good to go. So doesn't that look great? This is your first technique. I call it layering labels. Now the other card, let me find which one it is. I actually went the opposite direction. So you can go top and bottom, you can go side to side, whatever you would enjoy or whatever you feel your label, that particular size and cut label, lends itself to. Now, I've also cut a solid strip for the card decoration to match the base, all right? So your strip is 5.5 by 1.5, because I did do it so it goes top of the card, bottom of the card, all right? But I then used an embossing folder. So this is the greenery embossing folders. You actually get a 2-for-1. So I used this one, another card I used this one, and you see how skinny they are? You can use these in mini, smaller craft machines. So let's adhere this down. I'm gonna adhere it flat, you guys. And that, some things I pop up, but in this case, I'm gonna pop up with our dimensionals, our labels. All right, here we go. Oh, let me show you a little trick. Another trick, this is not even the trick, the 2 techniques I was teaching you. Put your card so it's pushed up against the edges of your trimmer, and then put this one right up against the edge. Lay it down. Look, perfectly perfectly aligned. So that's a trick I use often. I almost forgot to use it, but go ahead and put your paper, your card, your paper in. Look, you know what I'm saying with the edges? So I wanted to share that with you. Let me just a little bitty bit make sure my glue is stuck in place. Then I'm gonna get myself some dimensionals and adhere our label. I'm gonna pop this little heifer up, if you will. I'm gonna do one more in the middle so it doesn't get saggy in the middle. So let me take off my little cellophane. The dimensionals are sticky on both sides. And what's a dimensional? It's just a little piece of foam that has a little bit of height to it so that when you put something down using it onto a card, it adds some height. Can you see a little bitty bit behind that? And then I had made myself a bow, if I can find it. And if I can't, I'll put it on later and show and tell. I am not seeing my little yellow bow right now. But no, I'm gonna add a bow. It was super cute too. So then we've got the pink one and the green one, and I'm gonna bring my gray one over because the technique I wanna share with you for this one has to do with the bow. The nice thing is, because I temporarily misplaced my yellow bow, is I did not do the technique on that bow. Because this technique lends itself to ribbon that's just a hair wider. It can't be too skinny or it won't work. So I am making a second card, and this embossing folder is called Bark, B-A-R-K. So it kind of makes it look like a piece of wood, but again, I like it for the dimension, adds a little depth, adds another little bitty bit of decoration, if you will, without adding some more print paper. So let's do our trick again, the free trick of putting the card into the corner, lining it up, and adhering it down. Perfectly lined up. And let me get my little bone folder, my crease tool, and make sure it is adhered down beautifully. I've got this cute little tag, another tag. My tags are from, they're called Tasteful Labels. And I'm telling you all these products as if you know everything, but these are Stampin' Up! Products, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not already have a demonstrator, I'm gonna say, pick me. And I would just love to help you with your crafty needs. Okay, let me put this away. So if you're having fun, if you've learned something already, because I've shared 2 of 3 techniques and I only promised you 2 techniques, go ahead and go boop and hit the like button and just show me some love, if you will. Thank you for that. All right, we've got our ribbon. Get you a little tail. Make the 2 loops. This is just one way to tie a bow. You don't have to do it this way. I cross the right-handed loopy over the left loopy, round the back, tuck it through the hole, and pull it tight, bringing it up through the middle there. So let me give it a little tug. If you don't like your bow, just lightly pinch the middle knot and keep pulling the tails until the bow looks exactly the way you want it. I think that'll do ya. Will do me. Okay, so I've got those. Now here comes, let me just make that a little even. All right, here comes your technique number 3. We are gonna make the banner shape just like this, just like that. Banner shaped ends on the ribbon. So let me teach you a cute and simple trick. Fold the ribbon in half so both ends meet each other. Now the trick is gonna be for your fold to be up top. And if you can or if you want, pinch it with 2 fingers on both sides. It doesn't have to. Now this is the second important part. The fold is on the top. Your scissors are gonna be on the bottom, coming up towards the top. And cutting, and look, a banner cut. So let's do the other side. Fold, so the fold's at the top. Your little goodies are at the bottom. Scissors are at the bottom, cutting towards the top. And that one actually came out a lot better, so let's give this one another try. And that's the beauty of it. Give yourself, while you're practicing, a little wiggle room with your, now that came out terrible. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna do one more. I act like I know what I'm doing, don't I? But that's the beauty of crafts. We can make a mistake and then fix it. So those are your banners. You can see, isn't that the coolest ever, how they come out? So now I want to adhere this down with some glue dots, because I love glue dots for ribbon, because they're really extra strong for fabric, like this ribbon. And I think I'll put it, right beside, in front of my little label, because I want both sides of our layering to show, but also it'll help make it a little flatter, not so tall, you know? So let me turn this around for you, because that is it. You have learned 3 techniques here on Technique Tuesday, and I only promised you 2. So you kind of got a freebie there. All right, let me line these up. I want to make sure in the camera you can see all of them. And remember to tell me below if you prefer pastel colors, or, you guys, I forgot 2 more cards. I made 6 of them. And this is the marvelous paper you can get for free. We have a promotion going on right now called Sale Abration, and I'll put a link in the description section, but you can only get this paper for free with any order in any increment of 50 or more. So good, so great. I love free stuff. I hope you do too. Now, here's the thing. If you like simple cards that you can feel confident making, then I want you to hit the subscribe button right now and just join our DD Creates Crafts community. If you loved this video, the simplicity of it, be sure to watch the video called Pop-Up Card for Beginners. Pop-Up Card for Beginners. Just in that video, ignore the Christmas paper and enjoy learning the pop-up technique that is, again, just like this, super simple. All right, and I'll put the link to the pop-up card for beginners in the description section as well. So I hope you enjoyed the 3 techniques, what I only promised 2 techniques. And let me know, are you going to use one of them? Have you heard of them before? And definitely tell us in the comments if you prefer pastel or bright cardstock paper. You guys, thanks for crafting with me. I appreciate you watching. Bye now.